Hello, my name is Tina Aldrett and I'm the Clinical Director here at Hospiscare. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone who's joined us tonight for Hospiscare's Light Up a Life service. Well, what a year we have had. None of us could have predicted our being in a pandemic when we held our service last year. We're living through uncertainty still and have not been able to come together in person for our Light Up a Life services, but also have not been able to come together to mourn the loss of those that we have loved and lost, and to remember them and the lives that they have lived. Funerals and memorials have had to change, and for many of us this has added to a sense of helplessness and grief. We may not have been able to travel and visit people we love, and this can be so hard. As people, we get so much solace from one another. I myself have been to a virtual funeral this year, and when people left the room to go outside, I wanted to go outside with them too, and instead I just had to leave the Zoom. Knowing how difficult this may have been for many of us, Hospiscare felt it was important to hold their Light Up a Life service this year in whatever way we could. So tonight we join via the internet and the airwaves to feel a sense of belonging, hope and love in our loss and remembering as we do this together. This broadcast will last 30 minutes with the sharing of music and readings, poems and remembering. We will have a moment for reflecting and we'll come together towards the end to light a candle in memory of those we hold dear and remember this evening. So be ready to light yours when we come to that moment. As Queen Elizabeth once said, grief is the price we pay for love, which made me think of this poem by Jamie Anderson. Grief, I've learned, is really just love. It's all the love you want to give, but cannot. All of that unspent love gathers in the corners of your eyes and in the lump in your throat and the hollow feeling in your chest. Grief is just love with no place to go. Tonight, the Hospiscare family comes together with you all to honour that love and to feel safe in the knowledge that love goes on as life goes on, reflecting and remembering those we miss. Thank you for joining us.
I Heard Your Voice in the Wind Today by unknown author. I heard your voice in the wind today, and I turned to see your face. The warmth of the wind caressed me as I stood silently in place. I felt your touch in the sun today as its warmth filled the sky. I closed my eyes for your embrace, and my spirit soared high. I saw your eyes in the window pane as I watched the falling rain. It seemed as each raindrop fell, it quietly said your name. I held you close in my heart today. It made me feel complete. You may have died, but you are not gone. You will always be a part of me. As long as the sun shines, the wind blows, the rain falls, you will live on inside of me forever. For that is all my heart knows.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you, and I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home, and I would give everything I own just to have you. touch you once again.
Time Will Ease the Hurt by Bruce Wilmer. The sadness of the present days is locked and set in time, and moving to the future is a slow and painful climb. But all the feelings that are now so vivid and so real can't hold their fresh intensity as time begins to heal. No wound so deep will ever go entirely away, yet every hurt becomes a little less from day to day. Nothing else can erase the painful imprints on your mind, but there are softer memories that time will let you find. Though your heart won't let the sadness simply slide away, the echoes will diminish, even though the memories stay.
It's now the time where we come together to light our candles in memory of all those we're thinking of tonight. So please take your candle and join us.
said, but what about when you're dead and gone? Would you love me then? Does love go on? Large held small snug as they looked out at the night, at the moon in the dark and the stars shining bright. Small looks at the stars, how they shine and glow, yet some of those stars died a long time ago. Still they shine in the evening skies. Love and starlight never dies.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love, how something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more.
Death is Nothing at All by Henry Scott Holland. Death is nothing at all. It does not count. I have only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you. And the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was.
We've come to the end of our evening, and I hope that tonight has brought you some comfort. Although we can't be together in person, this year has taught us that we need to find new ways of coming together to remember those that we love. Memory is the foundation of culture and identity, and it is important to take time to tell stories and to remember. To be remembered is to feel honoured, cared for and loved. For many, lighting a candle is a way to celebrate the life of a loved one. And if you would like to make a dedication, it's still possible to do so by visiting our website. If you would like to speak to anybody in our supportive care team, the number is 01392 688 008. Both the website and the telephone number will be shown at the end of this film. I would like to thank all the staff that have read this evening and the wonderful musicians and choir. Particularly, we'd like to thank WH Squires and Sons, who've kindly sponsored this event.